want to talk about is about modeling, and specifically I'm thinking about geometric modeling and what has gone on in the world of geometric modeling. If you look at geometric modeling, mostly today, certainly in the world of mechanical CAD, what people are thinking about is parametric, feature-based, history-based modeling. It's a technology that's served us really well. It's robust, compared to where it started. It's really fast. We can do really big models. And we have a pretty good range of expression in terms of the geometry. The things we can express, the products that we can express in this technology is good. But, and there is a big but here, but it's 25-year-old technology. And while it works well, it does lots of things, most of the products you see in the world around you are modeled using this technology. What we're starting to see, certainly at the edges, is people experiment and explore other techniques, other representations, other underlying conceptual models in order to get more expressive, in order to represent things differently, or in some cases, represent them better. So what we see around us is, you've seen lots of things, polygonal modeling, we've seen modeling in voxels, those kind of representations, those 3D spatial representations. We've seen the tension between surface modeling and solid modeling, feature-based. We've looked at what's gone on with people who want to model inorganic shapes versus organic shapes, the prismatic ones, common manufacturing versus the organic shapes. We've seen lots of use of history-based modeling versus non-history-based, feature-based versus non-feature-based. And these are kind of the things that are coming in on the edges right now. And people are starting to use them, and they're certainly becoming a part of the workflow in order to get the complete job done. So what we did is, the first product I wanted to talk about is we built a product called Autodesk, it was Fusion 360. And the idea behind Fusion 360 is we wanted to build a product that enabled people to work with multiple representations. Whether you were doing prismatic shapes or organic shapes, whether you wanted parametric features or not. Parametrics is great. When you look at that big model, in some ways there's nothing more elegant than a parametric feature-based model when it really works. You make a change and everything updates, and it works perfectly. However, the number of times people have perfectly structured models is rare. The numbers of times people need data that comes from their non-native CAD system is large. So there are more and more cases where it doesn't really do what you want it to do. And so the idea was to build a product in which parametrics or no parametrics, history or no history, organic shapes or prismatic shapes, you could work with them all together in a single environment. And so we built this new product called Fusion 360. So here's an example of it running, doing a mechanical assembly. What I wanted to show was both the mechanical assembly and the fact that we're modeling a seat there, a much more difficult shape to, generally model with, traditional solid modeling tools. Working in an environment in which you can go back and forth between those. Trying to improve the amount of fidelity that goes on there so that you can transfer things with high fidelity, working whatever representation is appropriate to the job that you're doing. And that was really the idea behind Fusion 360.